And, let's get right to it. The K-Millie cash code word is, let me see, almost said the wrong word. Let me see, almost said the wrong word. Let's see, on the computer printout here, it is couch. That's right, couch. The K-Millie cash code word is couch. Now you go to KIDOTalkRadio.com. You go to the trending bar. That's that little thing under there with the little words. Go to K-Millie's Christmas Cash. Click on the link, sign in, and type in couch. There we have it. Hope you win. You could win up to $5,000. Ouch. That is big money, right? Speaking of big money or big turkeys, we want you to help us. Please, please, please donate your cash, your turkeys to the Boise Rescue Mission. That's right. Believe it or not, it's turkey time again. I can't wait to see you and everybody else at the Walmart in Nampa on Garrity and Franklin. We move in, just 2 or 3 days of freedom left for me. And all of a sudden, I'll be living once again at the, I was going to say at the Camping World, but kind of sort of, thanks to Camping World. They're providing us the camper this year. Our wonderful friends, Aaron and Rob at Team Mazda Subaru and the Boise Rescue Mission. We're asking you to give a turkey, not be a turkey, collecting your turkeys, your clothes, your cash or tax-deductible donations to the Boise Rescue Mission. That's right. We're going to once again be collecting turkeys. Can't wait to see you there. By the way, some great videos available right now on KIDOTalkRadio.com or on our Facebook page where we have me running around as a turkey. If you need a good laugh and say, maybe my life or career isn't going the way I thought it would, maybe you find yourself listening to that Supertramp song too many times, The Long Way Home, at least you're not the Treasure Valley turkey, right? We do enjoy that so much. We're blessed to be a part of it and to make a difference in the lives of Treasure Valley families. Won't you help us feed Treasure Valley families this fall? You can donate online anytime at boiserm.org, or you can go check us out at the Walmart Monday morning with Larry Gebert and our friends at KTSY Radio. If you can't make it to the Walmart, you can go to any Walmart and ask for Hope Starts with a Meal, and for $15 you can feed a Treasure Valley family for Thanksgiving and Christmas. Really looking forward to making a difference, and each year, every 6 months actually, it gets bigger and bigger thanks to your work. By the way, K-Millie's Cash Code brought to you by EGT Solar, the Treasure Valley's solar authority. We're giving away tickets to see Al Stewart. He will be at the Egyptian Theater. Now, this is presented by the Knitting Factory. Caller 10, when I give you the cue to call, caller 10, you're going to win a pair of tickets between now and 8:20 to see Al Stewart at the Egyptian Theater. And we're going to give away a couple pairs between now and 8:30. But first, caller 10 at 580-5436. That's 580-KIDO. And then the last half hour of the program, we've got some passes to our friends at the Boise Philharmonic and great shows. The Music of the Americas, that is coming up this weekend in Nampa at the Bryant Center and at the Morrison Center in Boise. Whew. Where do we begin? This is where you go, does he really have anything? That's a good question. That's a good question indeed. Last night, the stars of country music were honoring America at the CMA Awards, the 51st annual CMA Awards, where they have Brad Paisley and Carrie Underwood. Now, what I love about the CMA Awards is country music, okay, it's trying to be a little flashy, a little top 40-ish, a little hip-hop-ish, but it's songs about America. And usually you don't have the political overtones that you do in other places, but last night it was a little different.
Play anything. So I guess to present our first award of the night, the stars of the new movie. What are you doing, Brad?
Oh, I'm definitely not doing this one. Right now, he's probably in his PJs, watching cable news, reaching for his cell phone.
Really?
Right now, he's probably asking Siri, how in the hell do you spell Pocahontas?
Well, here we go.
In the middle of the night, from the privacy of a gold-plated White House toilet seat, he writes, Little Bob Corker, NFL, and Kofi.
Kofi!
Kofefi?
Kofifi?
Kofefi.
Kofifi.
Fefi.
Fifi.
Fefi.
Gesundheit.
Thank you. And it's fun to watch, yeah, that's for sure, till little Rocket Man starts a nuclear war, and then
Maybe next time he'll think
before he tweets.
Yeah, we can't do that one.
Definitely not.
When's the last time either one of those two nitwits worked a day in their lives? But you know something, folks? That's the beauty of the First Amendment. As I said to Brad Paisley, Carrie Underwood, Bruce Springsteen, just play the music, folks. Just play the music. Leave the political commentary for the adults, for the working folks. I think the CMAs are a great show. But come on. Do we really need that kind of political stuff? Yeah, it's funny, it's humorous, ha-ha. But you know something? I don't believe that they ever did anything about Obama. Yeah. Never did anything about Obama, did they? Well, that wouldn't be right. That'd be racist. The hypocrisy of the entertainment industry continues to be exposed. Brad Paisley, Carrie Underwood, you're better than that. You're better than that. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Really? Cindy in Caldwell with Kevin Miller at KIDO Talk Radio. Good morning, Cindy.
Oh, Kevin, I so love your show. I have to just make a comment about Exposed because I was leaving my girlfriend's. I don't have TV, and I actually saw them and heard them, and I'm thinking to myself, more of what they were singing. I'm going, oh, this is ridiculous. Oh, her body was so exposed with what she had on. I was looking at this thing thinking I was I left after 15 minutes. I'm going, ladies, you got to go over and model in Victoria's Secret. It is ridiculous. But thank heavens in Treasure Valley, we have a station that, plays, country music. They don't play bubblegum music. And that's what I heard last night. I go, I don't even hear what they're singing here. We got No Bull. We got a station on there that is out gleaning for the veterans that plays on Saturday morning all the good old country music.
We don't know about those stations because they ain't about us, Cindy. Let's stick to the
well,
station
the
that get. Wait,
Cindy.
Yeah. Let's just move on, shall we?
Well, let's move on to the DMZ there because there's no demilitarized zone there. But I will tell you one thing that I'm glad that the captain did not choose to take the president into harm's way. That's what captains do. Like my father was a captain of a merchant marine ship, a tanker. When there's fog, seriously now, I know the president totally 100% understands the ideology, whether it be of a communist regime and what that tension-filled room could feel like. Because as much as that, you could go over and, know that there are tunnels right now. I would have loved to ask Senator Crapo, where the heck are you with this whole moving the capital, and there's tunnels over there from the Palestinians into Israel. I think the president gets the ideology, and I'm thankful that we do have military with Veterans Day coming up, standing strong on our borders. There's tunnels from Mexico. The president gets evil, gets the ideologies of what's happening. And I'm just glad that out there, that captain, how about if the captain, or we had look what's happened to our military, what happened to our two great battleships with recently, Navy people killed. So the captain has to make a decision. Fly in fog. I was up in a helicopter, and I can assure you 1 week later, in fog, the captain that was riding us around at a birthday party in a helicopter crashed. Granted, he was landing in the fog and is dead. So, Yahoo for a captain making a decision to protect our president. That's why you have the military, to protect us.
And that's why we love the military. Cindy, God bless. We appreciate that. And, we love the First Amendment. And sometimes, it's funny. People get so exuberant about radio, and we want to do that. We want to honor the platform that allows us to do that, and that's KIDOTalkRadio.com. Now, you're more than welcome to, and I know because I listen to all the stations, you're more than welcome to call in to all the other great radio stations and tell them why you like Kevin Miller on KIDO Talk Radio, and maybe they'll let you on. That'd be some good advertising for us. Arvell and Fruitland, thank you so much for your patience. You're on KIDO Talk Radio. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Kevin. I want to address your difference with Tom. Hope that's not too late to do.
Well, we're going to have to remind people that Tom said that the communists are being taught in the schools, and when I asked him to clarify, he said, the public schools aren't doing a good job, and I disagreed with him. So there you have it.
Okay, well, now the comment was made that schools are bad, and no, they aren't, and this kind of thing. I want to give you an analogy. When I go out and pick apples, and when I find an apple with a big wormhole in it down to the core, I would say that's a bad apple, okay? But there are parts to that apple that are still favorable or good, and so I will cut those good parts out and eat them. They're good.
It's like the baby. It's like the baby in the bathwater.
Right. Okay. But overall, that apple is not going to make it to market. And so that's how it is. Yes, there are good things that happen in schools, but the philosophy now and just what goes on, I can't say the schools are good, mainly because they leave God out. And, they taught to accept diversity where there's not a right or a wrong. Of course, that's judgmental. And I've been in schools where I would walk down the halls and it says, believe in yourself. Well, I don't know how a youngster takes that, but I would rather have them read, God has a special purpose for your life. Get to know him. Now, that would be an education worthwhile. So that's where I am with the schools. Now, this relates to Bob and his comment about the drugs being the problem with these shooters. Well, it might be true that it's common that they are taking drugs, but why are they taking the drugs? I think it goes deeper, where people are losing hope. There's no God for them to anchor to. At least that's what they've been taught. And also relates to suicides. People just give up hope. They say that's just in my life. And we need to help people realize there's a God to whom we have to give an account. And that kept me from going off the deep end. And I was in a wayward spot where God brought up short finally and said, look, no more of this nonsense. And I knew I needed God in my life, and I sought him with all my heart and did come into a relationship with Jesus. But so many people are like that these days, and I have empathy for them because they don't realize that there is a God that wants to embrace them and give them a new life that's worth living.
Arvell, thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
All right. Bye-bye. 580-5436. 580-KIDO. Kevin Miller in the morning here. So we continue on talking about the CMA Awards where Brad Paisley and Carrie Underwood took a shot at the president. Why didn't they do that when Obama was in office? Aren't country music people supposed to be looking out for us? I mean, really, that's what I thought. I thought country music and the artists were all about America. Doesn't seem very American to make fun of the president. If you're going to make fun of one president, you should make fun of all the presidents, right? But, well, you wouldn't get a lot of laughs from the politically correct Politburo. And coming up next, believe it or not, the NAACP is calling the national anthem, the lyrics of it, racist and anti-black. We'll give you the story next out of, you guessed it, California. Kevin Miller, KIDO Talk Radio. And good morning. That is the music of Al Stewart. And Ray Amaya, you're right. Why don't we give away a pair of tickets to see Al at the Egyptian Theater this Sunday night? Caller 10 at 580-5436. 580-KIDO. Time passages. Our friend Al Stewart coming back to the Treasure Valley. KIDO Talk Radio and Kevin Miller. We're proud to give you a pair of tickets to see Al. We'll give away a pair coming up now and some more as we roll along. What we are talking about is America. Do you love America? This is a story out of Sacramento, California.
This song is wrong. It should never have been there. And just like we didn't have it until 1931, it won't kill us if it goes away.
The NFL protests during the playing of the Star-Spangled Banner have led the organization to take a closer look at the lyrics of the song. And they're now calling the anthem racist and anti-black and are urging Congress to replace it altogether.
Noon tonight, CBS 13's Shireen Rajae has more on this controversial issue.
Colin Kaepernick started the NFL protests that quickly spread to bring attention to systemic racial injustice in the country. But California NAACP President Alice Huffman says Kaepernick's message was lost when it turned into a debate about the flag.
The real intention got overlooked, and it's become something that's dividing us. And I'm looking for a way to bring us back together.
Huffman says the protests did lead her to look at the lyrics of the Star-Spangled Banner, especially the parts of the anthem we don't typically sing.
It's racist. It doesn't represent our community. It's anti-black people.
Huffman is referring to the third stanza, which includes the lyric, "No refuge could save the hireling and slave from the terror of flight or the gloom of the grave." She says some interpretations conclude that the lyrics celebrate the deaths of black American slaves fighting for freedom, and the song should be replaced with something that supports all our values.
That's an extreme way of doing things.
The opinions varied here at the VFW in West Sacramento.
I believe that it is a slap across the face. Whether there's some kind of a little flaw in the context of what this is, I don't see it that way. I have to stick with our traditions and our values of what we represent.
There you have it. We'll have more coming up. So now we have a Sacramento lawmaker calling the national anthem racist, anti-black. We have in Cuna High School the school administration so worried that they're telling us to remain calm, all is well. Never mind rumors that kids will take a knee during the national anthem during their Veterans Day celebration that draws about 2,000 people. Good times. By the way, how's that working out for the NFL protesting America? Folks, this is why we need you to fight for freedom, to say no. We're not down with you disrespecting the national anthem. We're not down with you disrespecting America. You know, what benefit does it have to take a knee? To me, that is ignorance, stupidity. People that don't love America. Can you imagine the audacity to, in front of a veteran of World War II, Korea, the Gulf, Vietnam, in a day honoring them, and you get a day, you get to dress up and you go there and we thank you. You don't get the multi-million-dollar contracts for killing the enemy, for saving the lives of your brothers and sisters. You would have some, in my opinion, some ignorant person thinking they're actually making a statement. Yes, that would be called ingratitude. Traffic and weather together with Kevin Miller. And Kevin Miller in the morning here, but it just amazes me that we have people in this community, this God-fearing community, that would dare to take a knee at a Veterans Day celebration, school officials. Now, the school officials in Cuna have said, not going to happen. And then we have this lawmaker saying the national anthem is racist. By the way, again, America disagrees with these people. The NFL is hemorrhaging. You've got the owner of the Dallas Cowboys, Jerry Jones, threatening to sue the owners of the New England Patriots, the Pittsburgh Steelers, the Houston Texans, if they approve an extension from the NFL commissioner. Empty stadiums. You do not disrespect America. And that goes for Brad Paisley. That goes for Carrie Underwood. You know, you want to be free. You want to be fun. You want to be ha-ha. Do that for Barack Obama. See how far that gets you. Common Sense Ken. We need some common sense at KIDO Talk Radio with Kevin Miller. Good morning, sir.
Kevin, great spiel on kneeling. and patriotism of this country. My grandson graduated from Boise High, straight A's, about 5 years ago, and I asked him in his cap and gown, I said, is America a good or bad country? He said bad.
I remember this.
I said, how about capitalism, good or evil? He said evil. I don't know, I might have told you before. I'm 81 years old, I forget. But anyway, I think the least these kids should be graduating from school thinking this country is a great country, but not perfect. It needs tweak. Capitalism, same thing. The rumor is that the capitalism paid themselves $116 billion last year in bonuses at Wall Street, while the whole country only earned $44 billion. There is something wrong with that picture, and I'm a capitalist. But anyway, I got one question about corporate America. Does corporate America really pay any taxes, or do they pass the taxes on to the consumer?
I would say they pass the taxes on to the consumer, brother.
Absolutely, I'm with you there. Listen, one other thing on education. Back to education. I acquainted with David Horowitz and his newsletter. He's a great American. His parents were communists. He was a communist. He went to college and became a great American capitalist. And he says he's visited 400 campuses over the last 10 years, and all we have are little red schoolhouses, and that includes BSU. And how we us capitalists and conservatives sat back and watched schools just deteriorate into hate America. And that I don't know how it happened. I mean, all the talk show hosts never seem to bring that up very much anyway. And
well, we've had Mr. Horowitz on many times.
Oh, have you? I listen to you all. I listen to you all the time. But hey, I love your show, and I'm not gonna be a turkey. I'm gonna try to get over to that Walmart and support you in that great program you've got. And just want to thank you for being a great American, Kevin.
God bless you, Common Sense Ken. Take care, brother.
Thank you, bud.
Thank you. Bye-bye. All right, our friend Rome wants to hear Brad Paisley and Carrie Underwood diss the president. We'll do that. Plus Donald Trump, Tucker Carlson versus Donna Brazile, and a preview of Miller's Mission. All that before 9 a.m. Oh, that's right, Ray. You're right. Should we give away the next pair of Al Stewart tickets? Is that right? Why don't we do that? Caller 10 at 580-5436, 580-KIDO. Our final pair of tickets can be yours now for Al Stewart at the Egyptian Theater. You're listening to Kevin Miller on KIDO Talk Radio. Good morning, Maggie. And KIDO Talk Radio, Kevin Miller in the morning. Coming up, Jeff Manasseh will be joining us from Fox News Radio from Chicago, and we'll talk to Jeff. But our great friend Rob Studebaker in with us from Team Mazda Subaru, getting ready for Miller's Mission, but a great cause this weekend, Rob.
Yeah, this weekend as well, but we're excited about Miller's Mission coming up as well. And look in Sunday's paper for a beautiful picture of Kevin in the turkey suit. You're looking good as always.
Thank you, and we appreciate you and Aaron and all the employees at Team Mazda Subaru for sponsoring not only Miller's Mission, but Promote Our Schools, and really showing how much you all care about the community.
Well, and you're losing weight, so that suit was really loose on you.
It was a little loose,
really
yeah.
Loose. It was really loose. You're going to have to get a new one.
Going down from double XL to XL. Thank you for that. We appreciate that. By the way, congratulations to Kevin and Star winning our Al Stewart tickets. Let's talk about what's going on this weekend, what we can do to really help a very special cause here in the Treasure Valley.
So, we put together an event for one of our own, and his wife has been sick for about 3 years. She needs some additional treatment down in Salt Lake, and we were all feeling pretty awful for her, and it's going to be an expensive deal, and so we're trying to throw some money together. We're putting on an event with Royal Bliss, and it's a band that is rock and also some country. They've kind of done both, and it's Tango Saloon in Homedale Saturday night. Starts at 8:00, and it's going to have a lot of really cool stuff going on. I brought with us the guy who's really put this together for Jason. His name is Sam Hansen, and Sam, if you would, kind of give us a lowdown of what's going to happen on Saturday night.
Thanks, Rob. Yeah, we've got a great night ahead. A lot of good music, a lot of great auction items. The community's really come together. It's really cool things. We've got people like Achieve Today, ICCU, Shop Strange, Old Soul Tattoo. So many, and the list goes on of how many people have donated auction items. So all of the auction items and ticket sales will go towards her treatment.
Sure. So now, how does this work? Is there a way you can get information online?
You can actually you can buy tickets now on Eventbrite. It's Royal Bliss Benefit Concert for Aaron Baird. As well as you can buy tickets at the door for $20 at the door.
And where is this in Homedale?
It's right off the main road. It's connected to the Moxie Java off Highway 95.
Tango Saloon.
Tango Saloon, Homedale.
Yep. And a team will be donating a car. And so one of the big auction items, the live auction items of the night will be, we're going to donate a car and we're going to auction it off. It's going to be a nice vehicle for maybe a kid or a second vehicle for somebody. And so we're excited to do that.
So how is this going to work? You buy tickets, you go there, there's an auction, there's a band.
Yep. All those things. So, yeah, the band starts at 8. Come early. The doors will open at 7.
The doors open at 8, and the band goes on at 9.
There you go.
And then after that, following that, will be the live auction.
Okay, so it's going to be a good night. A good night.
Yeah, that's what the whole idea is, that it's a lot of fun. It's not just go out there and drudgery and deal with listening to all the pain that's going on. It's more about having fun and donating to a great cause.
Right, and you can get some great items, whether it's tattooing, whether it's a car, whether it's something else. Like, what are some of the cool, fun items that people, whether they live in the Homedale area or maybe they live in Mountain Home, maybe they live in the Treasure Valley, that would that you guys would like, that maybe we'll have to keep Aaron away from bidding on?
For sure.
The Human Bean did a year of coffee. Really cool item. I think Aaron's going to try to get that, so look out. Bogus Basin, we got a couple passes.
That's awesome.
We've got a 2-night stay in a Marriott in Salt Lake with Solitude ski passes. Another cool one, the Statler Hotel in Dallas, Texas. It's a very old hotel, and they just put a huge renovation into it. We've got the presidential suite for 2 nights, as well as access to their speakeasy.
Well, I'm thinking about making that trip as well. Let me ask both of you, why do this? And let's talk a little bit about where the money's going, this family, this cause, and the treatment. Obviously, we talk about healthcare and stuff, but when it hits somebody so close to us personally, people like you all are rallying together to make a difference.
Yeah, it's not a covered concern. So she's having to do this out of pocket, and she's had 3 years of a sickness that they can't really define, and so it's really debilitating. And so she's getting the treatment. Hopefully, she's getting the treatment she needs in Salt Lake, and so that's what we're driving dollars for, is to get her that treatment, and it's almost 100% out of pocket.
How much stress has this been involved with the family? How are they coping?
It's wow. There's lots going on with that, and Aaron kind of has a little insight on that.
Yeah, it's just a lot. I mean, if you could imagine, you come to work every day and you go home and your wife, whom you love, is unable to get out of bed, and it's not for a weekend or a week. This is going on 3 years, and it really wears. You can see it in this person's eyes and in his face. And it's really taken a lot out of them, and to be able to help and to be able to give back and to someone, it's really amazing that all these people have stepped up and that are willing to help.
Yeah, we got to get her better. She's got to get well.
Indeed, and for people just tuning in, the event, and one more time, please. When it is.
Saturday night, Tango Saloon, Royal Bliss is kind of the Sam. Royal Bliss well.
They're a band out of Salt Lake. They've just now started making it big. They've been a rock group forever, kind of turned rock country. Amazing group of guys, old friends of mine, but they're coming up here to just people doing good things to help other people. And the event starts at 8, and their show will go on at 9.
That's awesome. And again, Eventbrite. And one more time, the name for people that are interested, sir.
On Eventbrite, search out Royal Bliss Benefit Concert for Aaron Baird.
All right. We appreciate you guys making time to come in and for doing this, and for all that have donated. Of course, that family is in our thoughts and prayers. And, again, that is this Saturday in Homedale. By the way, coming up Monday, we'll be moving in. Time to get turkeys. Miller's
That's
Mission.
Right.
We're fired up about that.
We're going to be driving that all week. We got to set a record. What was the record? What was the total last year?
Is it I think over $2,000 And the year before that was over 16, 17, almost 1,800 turkeys. So pretty wild stuff when you think about it. And this goes all to Treasure Valley families, to the Boise Rescue Mission. And we need the turkeys. So
it's, with 2,000's our goal then. We're going to get 2,000 turkeys, right? 2,000 turkeys.
You know, what I never put the goal on it because then it ruins the fun. Everybody's welcome and everybody's welcome
Let's
to do
blow
it.
through 2,000, and then Walmart's doing a matching deal as well.
I don't know about that. We'll.
Am I jumping the gun?
Well, no. Actually, that's no. They're not doing a matching deal. But anyway, we would like anybody to do a matching deal. And you never know what happens when Aaron and Rob are here. Coming up next, it will be Carrie Underwood, and but they're welcome to do that, as anybody is. Dan Van Patten's doing a matching deal up to $20,000.
Wow.
From Assure Financial Services. Carrie Underwood and Brad Paisley take on the president. Patriotic or just in poor taste? We'll debate next. Kevin Miller, KIDO Talk Radio. There we have it. Brad Paisley, no, we haven't gone K-Millie country. You know, Brad Paisley, all-American guy, is brilliant, just a really nice guy from West Virginia. Although Brad Paisley crossed the line last night. You're listening to Kevin Miller on KIDO Talk Radio. If you missed the CMAs, they decided to take a shot at Trump. And, you know, that's great and all, but where were they when when Obama was in office? Ooh.
Clearly, we can't say or play anything. So I guess to present our first award of the night, the stars of the new movie. What are you doing, Brad?
Oh, I'm definitely not doing this one. Right now, he's probably in his PJs, watching cable news, reaching for his cell phone.
Really?
Right now, he's probably asking Siri, how in the hell do you spell Pocahontas?
Well, here we go.
In the middle of the night, from the privacy of a gold-plated White House toilet seat, he writes, Little Bob Corker, NFL, and Kofi.
Kofi!
Kofefi?
Kofifi?
Kofefi.
Kofifi.
Fefi.
Fifi.
Fefi.
Gesundheit.
Thank you. And it's fun to watch, yeah, that's for sure, till little Rocket Man starts a nuclear war, and then
Maybe next time he'll think
before he tweets.
All right, there we have it. And by the way, Ram, if you don't mind, we'll give away our final tickets to the Boise Philharmonic. Whoever calls in first for the Bryant Center and for the Morrison Center, a pair of tickets at 580-5436, 580-KIDO. And we'll keep it here with the panel here. We'll have Rob and Aaron talk a little bit about this. Did you think that was appropriate there, Carrie Underwood and Brad Paisley making fun of America and our great president, sir?
It kind of surprises me at the CMAs that they would did they do that? Yeah, kind
of mean-spirited, I would think.
A little bit.
I think mean-spirited, yeah. In fact, if I saw Brad Paisley around here, I'd tell him how I felt.
Good thing they were at least in the country before they were.
Good thing they were in Nashville and not in Idaho, man.
No, we're not in
How
Britain.
do you feel, Kevin?
I think it's totally disrespectful. And here's the other one. They're paid to play music. Entertain me. I don't really want to ha stuff. And you, Aaron? Or you thought that was funny?
Well,
or
I
didn't
thought it's
you?
probably a little mean-spirited. It's probably not the place to do something like that in front of everyone.
Well, they were all laughing, though. Everybody seemed to enjoy it. Yeah. I didn't enjoy it.
Well, it's interesting because the crowd certainly tends to lean right, but they're country people that are well respected. They're probably going to get away with it.
Well, the funny thing is you could say you're okay with it, but why didn't they do this when Barack Obama was in office? They did it when George Bush was in office. It just seems like, again, this is my opinion, not yours, and we got the panel here. There's a double standard.
You got to be careful. I mean, they had to be careful.
Yeah, the country guys couldn't be busting on Obama.
I mean, they're just going to instantly be called racist, right? You can't be busting on Obama.
Apparently not. Apparently the First Amendment only works one way when it comes to the star. And we don't want to do a blanket statement like Tom Munns earlier was talking about the schools, and it was a blanket statement. Others, we don't want to be convicted of the same things that we're going back and forth. It wasn't all of country music, but I think, again, country has become PC, unfortunately. By the way, Donna Brazile and Tucker Carlson got into it. Let's take a listen at KIDO Talk Radio, where Donna Brazile was saying the whole thing was rigged. And Tucker Carlson saying, well, then why didn't you let the FBI, why didn't you inform the FBI of what was going on?
Some acupuncture, because I like acupuncture. It helps me when I'm out there fighting.
Let me ask you quickly about the Russians. You have a lot in the book about that and your concerns about hacking the servers over at the DNC. If you believe the Russians did that, why didn't the Democratic National Committee allow the FBI to examine those servers? Why were they given over to a vet and not the U.S. government's investigators?
You know, that is a great question, and let me tell you, it's in the book as well. When the DNC officer...
So there we have it. I inadvertently turned off my mic. Operator error. There we have it, the whole idea of getting hacked. Donna Brazile saying, she was trying to justify why the DNC servers that were hacked, they didn't turn them over to the FBI. You think that matters anymore when we're talking about the election? I mean, yesterday was the anniversary of Donald Trump winning. Imagine that. So should we just move on? Or, Donna Brazile wrote this new book where she said, yeah, the fix was in. What do you think?
I think the fix was probably in. She's welcome to her opinion, and she sounds like she's got it right.
I would agree.
All right. We continue on. Traffic and weather together at KIDO.
Who was Debbie Wasserman Schultz. When it was brought to her attention, she immediately reached out to get cybersecurity experts on board. She reached out to a former number 3 at the FBI who is currently working with a group, an organization called CrowdStrike.
Yes.
Along with our cyber attorney, they provided the FBI with everything that they requested. Remember, we were still using our system.
Come on now. If you think, of course, so bottom line is it's Debbie Wasserman Schultz who made that decision. I think that's the headline here. But if you really think that the intelligence service of a foreign government is breaking into your computers in the middle of a campaign, you want actual federal investigators to get to the bottom of it. You're saying that she stopped that.
No, she did not stop it. She cooperated. She cooperated. She turned over everything. But, Tucker, we were still running a party. We still had our mainframe, being managed, being remediated.
But you could allow the FBI access to that,
Let me just tell you, we spent over $60,000 to provide the FBI and the government because we wanted their help. Tucker, after I received my FBI briefing in August, do you know what I wanted to do? I wanted to go over to the Pentagon. I didn't want to go back to the DNC. I wanted somebody to put yellow tape around the DNC. I was scared. We were under...
That's right. Donna Brazile actually feared for her life in her new book. But, look, the Republicans turned over everything to the FBI. What were the Democrats hiding? To be continued. Don't forget Glenn Beck coming up. And today at 3:05, it is time for your chance to win Kay Milley's Christmas Cash. For more details, go to KIDOTalkRadio.com or... better yet, listen at 6:05 a.m., 8:05 a.m., 3:05 a.m. for Kay Milley's cash code word, and you could win up to $5,000. My thanks to Aaron and Rob for being in studio with us. They're great causes. Miller's Mission, we're rolling. Good day, God bless. Ray Amaya, great job, and keep the faith.